Hi, I'm Breegan Jane, designer and television host, and I built my forever dream home over the past 2.5 years. And I'm so excited to show you guys not only the final product, but the behind the scenes of how we got here. I am Breegan Jane, and I just bought, I hope, my forever beach home. What I wanted to start with was where it is, because to me, home is your community. I've lived in this area for over 10 years. This is where my kids have grown up, and I knew I wanted to be as close to the beach as I could. So when this house came on the market, you see why I had to get it, right? So we are literally steps from the sand here. And I love how this beach community is sort of localized, right? There's these tiny little public walkthroughs that really give that sense of community that I enjoy raising a family in. Plus, the beach is like the best playground. So here we are. This is my beautiful front door. Okay, you guys, I bought a house that is a complete fixer-upper. This to me has a lot of heart and soul to it. And I think that this garden as well, what I like is that this to me feels like a zen space from the second you even come into the front area. This is the gate to your actual property, and this is where it all begins. Every piece of this house is gonna get touched, but I have amazing exteriors. I love a white house, so let's go. There were certain things in this house I knew I wanted from the very beginning with like almost exact certainty. So one of the first things I do when I walk in a house is I can just kind of see what's immediately gonna go. So my mind takes this whole thing out, and I want this to be bike storage so you can have access to your community and back in. First and foremost, your door's already in the wrong location. I actually love this aged patina look. This isn't something you can fake, so I'm gonna lean into this. But I don't like that you have to go around it to get to your front door. So the first change we're gonna make is just moving this front door. Come on in. And as you can see, the entire thing is pretty much an open slate. This is the state in which I purchased the home. Not everyone could accept a house in this space. Now I can really configure this thing and just imagine what it will be, and I don't even have the past to look through. Throughout this entire property, I am sort of speaking to why we're here. We're at the beach. And so I'm gonna make an entire Moroccan bed across this whole area just to give you that extra living room cozy vibe. But then at the same time, I've been wanting to lean into my like really modern, funky furniture vibe. And so I'm gonna leave this space with very specific pieces and very minimalistic. And then that's the couch we all cuddle on. Stonework is one of my favorite things to do. And I'm just gonna take that and just, well, bam, like when you walk in, right? You got your tile, you got your Moroccan vibes. Everything's gonna be really open. 4-story house. We're putting in an elevator. This is my forever home. You think about aging, you think about getting hurt, you just want that mobility option. You want your parents to be able to come over. So when you walk in, you will be greeted by the stairs. Right here is where your elevator is gonna go. Your elevator is gonna take you all the way up, by the way, to the rooftop that overlooks the views. Cause like, why not? Like you walk into the house, bam, get in the elevator. Have your friends go straight up to the roof and just open to views. And then this is the kitchen. And basically my idea here is to get double islands with no uppers. So I'm gonna do antique mirrored tiles on this wall, set it the diamond pattern so that you have nothing but countertop along this side. You all this way, which means I can get double sinks. I can get tons of storage on the bottom of that. That leaves this whole floor very open to parties and entertainment. And if I leave that furniture minimal, able to be cleared out for whatever we want. Like when you walk into a hotel and there's a great bar or seating area that greets you, you just immediately feel at home. And that's what I want people to feel here. There's a lot to cover, you guys. This is the dream home. So this will be the bathroom that serves all of your guests on the main level. I'm really allowing this space to be an impulse decision off of something that inspires me that's really bold. Because some things are super planned out, but then other things you want to just be an emotional pull. And I know that when they go in here, I just want them to be like, ah, because it will feel different than than what they've already experienced. And then here, I'm gonna turn this into an office slash guest bedroom. Nobody ever gets to experience like how rickety building these luxurious homes really is. It's all just wood, nails, glue, and paint, if I'm being honest. So this staircase is gonna shrink, and I may or may not have let my 8-year-old design it. And he asked me if we could do a carpet with a snake down it. And I'm feeling like I might need to lean into that. Down the stairs with like my signature teal, it might be a fun way to lead upstairs and almost work as an art piece. It's just one of those things that says a lot, but we don't have a lot of wall space here, so I think this is fun. Welcome to the upstairs. This is gonna be a really personalized level. So you come to the top of the stairs here, and basically there'll be another staircase that starts about here that goes up into your master. I may put a door on the front of it so that it is more private, but what this room is gonna be is my closet. 2 houses ago, I would have been way too humble to be like, I need a big closet. But right now, my life functions around events, getting dressed, and that has become a social moment in my life. My closet has. So I wanna do a very like traditional Hollywood makeup mirror, and then all of this can just be closet space. Now for here, I'm gonna fit 2 rooms for the boys, and I'm gonna fit a Jack and Jill bath in the middle, and one's gonna be able to enter their bathroom here, toilet here, double sinks here, a shower back here, and then the other kid will come in from this side, and then, you know, he's got the shower here, double sinks here, toilet there. You're gonna walk down a hallway to get to your elevator, and then this room, this will also be made as a master. So you have your fireplace, you're gonna have your bathroom back in there. I think I'm actually gonna leave the doorway open. Like, I'm not gonna build a traditional door. I'm gonna leave this very open. I have 2 boys. I want an appropriate place for them to play with their friends. I mean, come on, parents, we got a parent. No door on the playroom. What are you doing in there? So then this space for me is gonna serve as their classroom. There will be a fireplace here. I'm gonna do some cool built-in desks here. And so my crazy mind right now, we do some sort of rock climbing wall. At about this height, there's some sort of hammock, double layer feature that you can crawl up into. That's a reading nook, a place you can go hang out and chill and have a book. But for right now, that's what I think I'm gonna do, because I think it would be so cool to have a kid-like place where you could climb into the sky and overlook your view. These stairs, these are gonna turn so that when you have the option to either go in your elevator or you have the option to go up your stairs and it's just a landing. And now to take you to the real shot. This is what it is. This is why this house, I mean, if nothing else, this to me is home. Don't forget we have that elevator. So that elevator is gonna ding, pop you up right here. And I love that guests can just come straight up here and the first thing they see is beach views. Tulum luxurious vibes. If everything inside is really clean, you know, slick and classic, this is like your hippie vibes. Like, I want this to feel like a restaurant, not an entertaining space. Lots of trees, lots of textures, some fountain with some noise. This is really your cool boho vibes. Mommy's bedroom, right? You gotta put the master where the views are. So that staircase is actually getting set back, so you'll kind of walk up into this room. So you'll walk up facing, your views facing this way. I want your bed to be right about here, right? This is where you wake up, hang out, this is all bed. And if your stairs come up here, follow me, there's a half wall here that your bed is against. Double sinks against the back of your bed, so there's no separation between bathroom and bedroom. We're gonna fill in most of this hole, and your tub is gonna be right here, and your toilet's gonna be here, and there's another bathroom that's gonna be here, and this bathroom will also be what you access from the outside. Anyone who's on the roof who needs a bathroom, do this one like really dark and heavy and stones, just to match sort of like what you're doing with boho vibes out there. Oh no, there's a whole nother floor, you guys. There's literally a whole nother floor that you haven't seen yet. Bottom last. So an ADU unit is an additional dwelling unit. And what that means is basically that this would have its own functionality and address. It's its bathroom, it's a kitchen, it's a bedroom. They get their own mail and they have their own way in and out. So this will really function as its own space inside my house. And so that's it. This is the whole house, guys. What do you think? This is the future forever home. The potential is endless. I guess I just put some big words in my mouth, so we'll see how it all turns out.